Fellow recording artists, what's happening to me, man, Malcolm? You know what's about to happen today, don't you? Are you ready to mix your vocal to sound like my man Lil TJay in the beautiful song Calling My Phone? Love the fucking tune. I had a great time recording it. Make sure that you understand how the mix is working, because if you just download the vocal effect, which has a password, you gotta wait until somewhere in the video where I show you the password, I reveal the password, and you get wrapped the vocal effect, you throw it on your vocals, you don't even know where to start. So I'll walk you through the knobs that you gotta tweak to make sure that the whole thing is going to work for you. Why am I still talking? Let's get down to the mix, okay?
2,000 years later.
This is what the vocal, this is what my vocals sound like raw, with no plugins, no mixing whatsoever. Check it out. 1, 2, 3.
Stay calling my phone. I told you before that it's so leave me alone. No, he said you just see me gone. Dark clouds, you gon' keep me storm. Stay calling.
When I put some plugins on it, and this is the vocal effect, you're going to be able to download it completely for free. That's a password to the pack, so you just gotta hold 1 minute, actually more than 1 minute. All right. By the end of the video, I'm gonna review the password so you can download the whole vocal effect completely for free. So this is what it sounds like with all the plugins on.
Stay calling my phone. I told you before that it's so leave me alone. No, he said you just see me gone. Dark clouds, you gon' keep me storm. Won't go by.
And I ain't no genius, but you don't have to be a genius to make this work. However, you gotta know how to knob shit, how to tweak stuff. This is why I'm saying hold on before you get the pack. This is why I'm giving you, I'm blocking the pack with a password, so I get your attention for 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll show you how to knob shit, so you can get the vocal effect. Get the fuck out of here with something more than a vocal effect, some knowledge.
Knowledge.
So you can apply this to your record, to your stuff.
Okay.
Speaking of which, before we get into this, I just want to say that if you're a musician, like I hope you are, otherwise I don't know why you're watching this. This is Lil TJay website. Now, over here we have a top charting artist that has a simple website with some few pages and a menu that sends you directly to a merch shop. And this is how my man Lil TJay is making banks.
I'm looking like money.
Before you get actually a way to get on tour and doing concerts and stuff like that, this is how you make money. Forget about streaming bullshit. This is how you make big bucks. You gotta have your own website. So when you're ready to take your music thing to a whole new level, check this link, which I will be providing. If you ain't getting it right now, it's because I'm in the making. If you watching it, if that little thing popped up, just click on it when you're ready to take your music to a whole new level. Get your website, your music website up and running, your merch store. All it's gonna take you is 20 bucks. That's a checklist for it, which I will be revealing before I reveal the password. Let's get back to the vocal effect. And let's stay focused. The first plugin that you want to check out is the pitch correction. So this is the pitch correction. This is what it's doing. Check this out.
Stay calling my phone. I told you before that it's so leave me alone. No, he said you just see me.
It's just subtle.
You gon' see me storm.
It's very subtle, but it's doing a lot. Now, I happen to enjoy the song, so I recorded with my heart. So I forgot about what was going on up here. So I just let myself in the fucking song. You know what I'm saying? This is what you want to do if you want to use the least pitch correction possible, which I strongly suggest you and all the people that I work with in my local area. This is what I suggest. Forget about the pitch correction. If there was no pitch correction, how would you make it your vocal to sound so that it blends to the beat? This is how you wanna think. So the song, it's in F sharp. I'm using a minor pentatonic scale. Obviously, if you're trying to do a song that's totally different by calling my phone, you gotta have to find your root and your scale. Just leave it a response about 90, 89, 90, and so you're ready to do some channel EQ. Now, by the way, man, I just wanted to say, man, if you heard the song being a little bit different from the actual song, it's because I'm using, as you can see on the project right here, 432 hertz. So I basically converted the 44 radio standard song to a 4032 hertz. This is a piece of advice that I give anybody out there trying to get buzz. If you do songs that are on the charts and you just want to do cover songs, make sure that you do it in 42 hertz because the difference is really subtle, but you can monetize your music if you do it in 432 hertz. That's a pro tip for y'all. Alright, so the second one is channel EQ. This is the channel EQ that I'm working with. This is what it sounds with. This is what it sounds without. Check this out.
Stay calling my phone. I told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. No, he said you can see me gone. Dark clouds, you gon' see me storm. I won't go.
Like, give me a break, man. If you know how to use channel EQ, you halfway through your career as a music engineer. Now, if you're not an artist, but you're a music engineer, obviously, you gotta understand that channel EQ, it is so important because you can take anything that's really bad and make it really sound good. If you're an artist, obviously always trying to think that you don't have any plugins to make your vocals better. So you gotta put your 200% when you with the mic. This is the channel EQ that I'm using. So you can take a screenshot, you can copy my presets, but basically I'm just getting rid of low end frequencies, a little bit of the highs, give air to my vocal, and then cutting really drastically bad frequencies. Next up, we got 2 compressor. So we ready then to compress it a little further and give the vocal the Lil TJay sound. Before we get to this, I just want to give a shout out to Kuji Africa, and he's one of our latest subscribers. And I just want to give a shout out to this subscriber, to this random subscriber. I'm just gonna subscribe to the channel. And this Kuji is a upcoming artist, so I'll put a link in the description to his channel as well, so you can go and check him out, give him a support. This is a community, we gotta help each other. So, and once again, if you're a Kuji Africa kind of artist and you sharing your music on YouTube and shit like that, check this out. In the description, my subscriber, it doesn't have a fucking website. It's got a link to AudioMac for the song, but he's not monetizing your music as he's supposed to. Lil TJay's got a little website, very easy to create. I'll show you how that's done. And check this out, man, like it doesn't have a website. Now, talking of which, listen to this. This is the checklist to put your music artist merch website up and running in a day. In a fucking day. So I'll provide a second link to this checklist so you can go ahead and get this checklist and take action whenever you need.
Immediately.
But this is basically what you want to do. It's 3 steps. You get a domain and a hosting. The domain is the web address being Lil TJay Music. That's basically the domain of Lil TJay, Lil TJay Music. So that's the domain. And then a web hosting to make your basically make your website live on the internet 24/7. And we'll get to the compressor and the vocal effect in just 1 second. I just wanted to give this shout out to anybody out there, recording artist. When you're ready to take your music to the next level, this is what you want to do. ASAP, get a domain before somebody else is taking it from you. I've seen it all the time. You postpone it and you cannot get the domain because somebody else is taking it. So for example, in the Kuji Africa situation, if I go to my favorite web hosting, which is basically gonna allow you to host fast, reliable, and save your website, siteground.com/WordPress hosting.html. I'll put a link in the description. If you wanna make this work ASAP, grab a domain and a hosting right now before you get the vocal effect, before somebody's taking it from you. So the Grow Big is going to allow you unlimited websites to host on your web hosting. So you may have a website just for your merch, a website just for your music, and it's just gonna cost you $9 nothing. Okay, and on the second step, you go to the link in the description. You go to this page, then you go to Get Plan, and then you go to please enter your domain. Now, KujiAfricaMusic.com, is it available? Let's check it out. Proceed, and if it's available, I know people that do this, you know, for a living. They get these domains so they can resell them. So if I wanted to be a smarty, I right now go ahead, get the domain, contact Kuji Africa, and shout him out and say, hey, look, man, Kuji Africa Music will be perfect for your music, for your domain. I want to sell it to you for $100, and I make a profit out of it. I'm not interested in doing this, but I'm telling you, recording artists, take action ASAP. We're gonna get back to the checklist in just one second. Let's go back to the vocal effect. So we got some compression happening right here. So the first one is doing a lot of the work, and it sounds without like this.
Calling my phone. I told you before that leave me alone.
So as you can see, I'm trying to get to 2, not more than 2, and I'm making that up to ratio 3.2, and then attack to 50. And a release of 190. So that's basically what I'm doing with the Studio FET. A second compressor on top of it, just to compress a little further, because this is rap, so we gotta compress the whole thing. And I got a Opto. I really love this compressor. I've been using a lot lately. And this is what it's doing to the vocal with and without.
Calling my phone. I told you
it's very subtle. Check this out with. Can you see how it's coming? It's riding the beat even further. You see that? Auto gain off. I'm making up a minus 1.5 just to get that little.
Calling my phone. I told you before that it's
I'm gonna do some more compression.
So you just see me gone, dark clouds, you gon' see me storm. I won't go
to about minus 32.
But trust me, you gon' hold.
There you go. Can you see that? Alright, so the ratio is 2.6, attack 15, need 0, release 210, distortion off, and this is my compression happening. I checked this out. On top of it, I just wanted to have more compression, so I put a multipressor to it. Now before we get to the multipressor and the SilverVerb, so we can wrap this up, I give you the password. You can go ahead and get the vocal effect and shit like that. I want to get back to the checklist. Once you get your domain and your hosting up and running, so you register your domain, whatever. In terms of cost, check this out how cheap it's gonna be. Now, if you're in your teen, I understand a lot of you guys are like between 18 to 24, whatever. If you ain't got the money, bro, wake the fuck up. It's 2021. What the fuck are you doing? You can get $1, you know what I'm saying? That's YouTube, that's the internet, that's your mom's wallet, hell. Just get from your mom's, whatever. Just trying to get this $20 per month. Get your domain, which is going to cost you $15 for the whole goddamn year. Do the web hosting that I suggest you use, because this is what I use, so I can't recommend anything else because I've tried them all and they all suck. So for my artists, for myself, musicmindschool.com, and all my business that I do, because I'm an entrepreneur, right? So I use this all the time because it's fast, the customer service is incredible, and it's hella cheap, right? If you go on the checklist, you will see that the domain host is going to cost you $15 to get the domain, which is one-time fee for the whole goddamn year. Then on a monthly basis, you gotta pay just $9. So it's $10. You know what I'm saying? Like I spent $10 just on weed and shit like that. Like I spent $10 on weed and cigarettes and just I throw money away, right? I do have it. It's okay. If you don't, I mean, it's very, very cheap. So do something, get this money.
Okay.
The theme and the plugins just to make the website to look just like Lil TJay, it's just going to be fucking free. Can you fucking believe it? It's going to be free. The merch, you can use Teespring, although I don't suggest to use Teespring because I use personally Printful. So I love Printful and this is what I recommend you use, whatever. With Teespring, basically you get $10 profit. So if you want to do the math, this is how much you're gonna have to spend. Like not even $30. So how much is this? It's 20 something, 20 fucking 6. And then as far as the merch, you're gonna make a lot of your money through your merch. Now, if you wanna go into, if you wanna learn more about this, I'll provide a link in the description to a whole full tutorial, which is gonna walk you through in setting up your website, just like Lil TJay. As far as the goals you wanna have, this is a little checklist. Just get this checklist, go through the goals, and do your math. Let's get back to the vocal effect. We got a multipressor. Now, this is the hot bit, right? This is what it's doing. Check this out.
Stay calling my phone. I told you before that it's so leave me alone. No, he said you just see me gone.
And you see what he's doing? It's just making the vocal, it's just pushing the vocal on top of the beat, so it rides the beat. These are my presets. I don't know any more than you do, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck around with it. These are my basic presets. You know what I'm saying? But fuck around with it. I would say fuck around with these, gain makeup, and nothing more. Because I work the crossover according to the vocal and the melodic feel of the song. So don't touch any of these. The crossover, just don't touch it. But fuck around with the gain makeup if you want to do something. And this knob right here, if you want to push it up, can you see what he's doing? So I left it at minus 1.6. And then on top of it, I got a SilverVerb, which is incredible. This is making the whole vocal to be spacier. You know what I'm saying? Just give space in the mix to the vocal. Just to pair this up, I just put a second track, which is the same mix, but I just took it all the way to the left, and it sounds like this. Leave me alone, don't you just see me gone, dark clouds, you gon' see me strong, I won't go back, but trust me, I'm gon' hold that. Man, this song is incredible, you know what I'm saying? Alright, man, so this is basically the mix. The password for the vocal effect is going to be 1740 all letters. So 1740, just type that in as you see on the screen, and just put it once you go through the wizard to take the vocal effect. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'm the only one still watching this. I like to believe I'm not. If you're the special one still watching, you're the man, boy. You're the man. You're gonna do big things because you have a attention span that is going to take you somewhere. If you want to start with something, start with taking your music to a whole new level, to the next level, just like top charting artists. So I made this video just for you, so you can go ahead and take it, use it, launch your website, get your domain ASAP, your hosting, and just launch your merch store as I showed you in this class. Never give up on hopes. I see you later. Peace out.